Hey guys, before we continue on to part 3, surrender, and part 4, faith, I just wanted to do a quick shout out to all the subscribers on this channel. I can't believe I hit 100. Thanks, Mom. I really was not expecting to hit 100 subscribers. I'm really grateful that you're here listening to me think about my thoughts. Please continue to pray for me. That's all I really want in life. Prayers, prayers, more prayers. Thank you so much once again. I really feel super supported. I hope I get an A, but this experiment has already been so eye-opening. And it's only been 2 weeks, so hopefully the last 2.5 weeks will be a really good wrap up to this experiment. Anyway, we're all about the data. Okay, so it's one thing to like exercise trust. I think it's like the theoretical aspect of it, but it's a very different thing to actually apply it. So the next thing that I've realized is worth mentioning is surrender. I'm still working on surrender, and this is very difficult for me to do just because I like to be in control. Because again, it goes back to fear. I am afraid that if I don't control it, it's not going to work my way or work out for me. I've seen that it's just shuttling between trusting and surrendering and continuously saying yes to God and to discerning His will for my life and dying to myself. I think that's like a huge thing. The hashtag, the daily deaths with Dia, that I started a couple of years ago. At every instance throughout the day, I could see I could choose myself in this situation, or I could just surrender and trust. Unfortunately, 70% of the time it was always going to be, no, but like, okay, God, you can do this. But like the Franciscan friars said it the best a few episodes ago, in the context of holy orders, you say one big yes at the beginning, and then you spend the rest of your life taking back that yes. And it's to be able to be conscious of that, not being able to let go, which helps you come back and go back into this relationship that you have with God, and you know, reminding yourself that He's trustworthy and that you can surrender everything to Him. Really good example of that I always refer to is Jesus's life, particularly in the sorrowful mysteries. It's been a huge comfort for me to pray that I don't feel so alone, you know. The agony in the garden, the crowning of thorns, all of these show the range of human emotion in which God was able to make holy as an example is comforting. I can surrender and trust that I am not in this alone, in this valley of tears. The two other aspects, right? Fiat and trust are there. They're embodied in surrender. You're surrendering not because you give up, you know. It's like that song, Jesus Take the Wheel, as you are about to hit like a wall, right? Don't you want to have that process begin before you even leave to go to your destination? It's very difficult for me to explain this, but I will keep trying. Ultimately, surrendering is continuously saying yes, continuously exercising trust, and it's a daily process. It's not a one-time big-time thing. Just as I've learned in my years in the Catholic faith, yes, we have been saved. But the daily yes of enjoining ourselves to the cross of Christ is so important, because building a relationship, for those of you who are married, I feel like there are a lot of married people watching this. It's not like, oh yeah, I said yes to you the day we got married and then that's it. No, because you don't want to take the other person for granted. You don't want to take God for granted. That's why you want to build relationship with Him. And part of that is surrender. So yeah, what parts of your heart do you need to surrender to God? I have a long list, but here we are. Thank you to everyone that's taken the time to subscribe and like and watch.